Hello, Ayana Webb here, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I hope that you have enjoyed my previous videos up to this point. If you like to get notified, or if you like my videos, like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell to get notified when you see or when I post future videos. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to speed up your piano playing. If you are completely new to piano, this will work for you. And so again, all of my videos are tailor-made for those who are coming to my videos for the first time, not knowing a thing about the piano. So even if you are new, these videos will be helpful for you like most of my other videos will be. So before I get into the exercise, I have to show you a couple of things. Again, if you're new, then you probably wouldn't know that the white keys are named by alphabetical letters. So this is C. C is always to the left of the two black keys, and it just goes C, D, E, like the alphabet, F, G. After G, it goes A. After A is B, and then C again, and then the cycle just repeats itself. So the whole piano is just the same 7 letters, white key-wise, from C to B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So it's just C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, right? That's just the whole piano. So what I'm going to show you today are techniques that will help you speed up your playing. So again, if you're new, you're in a great spot because you can practice these techniques even from like the first lesson on. If you're not new to piano and you just need some tips on how to make your playing more comfortable, this would be a good video for you too. So the first thing is when you're playing the piano, right? And I'm going to use my right hand for this example, but this will also be used for the left hand as well, is you want to make sure that your fingers are curved. So pretend that this is the key, right? So sometimes people will play with flat fingers like this, or they'll play with bent fingers like that. You don't want either of those techniques. Those will cripple your ability to play. You want to make sure that your fingers are nice and curved to where the only part of your fingers touching the keys are actually your fingertips. Because if you notice, if you relax your fingers tend to have a natural curvature to them. And that's really what you want to look for. So make sure that when you're playing, that you have your curved fingers and that there's a bit of a space between the palm of your hands and the actual keys themselves. And the reason why that's important is because it gives you the room when you're going over one side of the piano to the next, especially if you're passing over fingers or your thumb under, you will have that space to do that. Whereas if you're playing with flat fingers, there's not really much space for you to really move around. So you want to make sure that your fingers are nice and curved. Just a real quick message before I continue. If you want something that's hands-on group training, like with Zoom lessons, but something that gives you flexibility to learn, I do have 7-day access to my online piano coaching program introductory series. It gives you 7-day access to my preliminary lessons that you would need to learn before you get into my live lessons. There's a link below in the description box. You can use that link to activate your trial. You can go through my course videos. If you like it, you have an opportunity, if you want to join my full coaching program, there's no obligation to do that. But again, the 7-day access is completely free, so there's no reason why you shouldn't just go ahead and just try it just because, even if you want to learn something. So go ahead and just continue watching the video, and thank you for listening to my announcement. The other thing that's really important when it comes to playing at faster speeds is to keep your fingers and your hands. As a matter of fact, everything from your fingertips to your shoulders should be completely relaxed. And this is one of the hardest things for musicians or really for anyone, because when we're doing a new activity, you want to use muscle, and then you find yourself 5 minutes later feeling tired and you can't figure out why. The reason why is because you used too much muscle. The idea of playing piano is to keep your fingers and your hands and your arms nice and relaxed. And that's really the biggest key to playing at faster speeds, because if you're using too much tension, if you're using too much muscle, that cripples you from not only being able to play at faster speeds, but it also cripples your ability to play for longer periods of time. So the reason why it's important to play with relaxed fingers is because you will have more dexterity and you'll have more freedom. And you'll actually feel the difference when it comes to playing, because when you're playing like those fast riffs and those fast scales and things like that, if you're moving up and down the piano, your fingers will feel more like they're fluttering. They almost feel like they're just doing this, right? Versus like, So that fluttering feeling is going to allow you to play with more flexibility, therefore more speed. So a good exercise to play this, again, this is going to be stupid easy, right? Is you're going to just use, I've used this exercise in another video where I showed you how to play both hands together. It's just the same exercise, but this is more focused on how your fingers feel versus, playing with both hands together. So for this, again, you can do this for each hand. You're going to use your thumb to play C. You're going to use your 2 finger to play D. Your 3rd finger is going to play E. So you're not moving anywhere, right? You're just going to play something super simple. 4th finger, which is your ring finger for F. Your 5th finger will play G. And then you'll just go back down to F. 3rd finger for E. 2 finger for D. 1 finger for C. And you just loop it back up. Right? So this is the exercise. So as you're playing this, just pay attention to what your fingers are doing. Make sure that you're not doing this. Make sure that you're not doing this, where like your fingers are like this. So watch for fingertips and remember to keep that space between your palm and the keys. So that's the first thing you want to focus on when you're practicing. And go slowly if this is your first time. And then the other thing, again, that you want to check for is the tension in your fingers. So if you're playing on a piano that has heavier keys, it might be a little bit challenging, but that's the reason why I prefer, especially if you're playing piano seriously, that you get a keyboard that has what's called weighted keys, because the other keyboards, the smaller keyboards, tend to have flimsier keys to them. And you're going to feel a culture shock when you're going from a small keyboard to a real piano that has, real heavier keys. So it's good to practice on a piano that has weighted keys already. That way you'll be able to practice your technique better. So you're almost feeling like you're using minimal muscle to press the finger down. The rest of it is just gravity. And a good way to check for relaxation, this is what my teacher taught me, is to move your wrists up and down for each key. So let's say you start up, the first key, down for the next key, right? Up, down, up, because you're training your brain to relax. This is going to be a counterintuitive exercise because your brain's going to want to use muscle. So you're using this exercise to reprogram your brain to use relaxation when it comes to playing with the fingers. And then again, whatever you do with the right hand, you want to also do with the left hand. So that is pretty much it. If you like this content, please again, like, comment, subscribe, share, turn the notification button for when I do future videos. And yes, so again, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.